the last time I was here, I was making this road. Had to clear out a bunch of stuff. Clear out a bunch of trees. At least partial trees, you know, like a bunch that was sticking off there, but it was dead branch, so I don't feel too bad about it. This other one wasn't as much, but I left all of them laying just here, and I just smooshed it under the dirt, so they'll, you know, decompose or whatever. You can tell, like, look at all these prints, like, I don't know if that shows up. The cows have started to use it already. It's only been here for a week or 2 weeks, and already the cows are using it because it's, you know, it's a new way. And they don't like the big dirt, puffy dirt. They stomp it down. I don't really get that. So there's a concern on this side that as the water comes down off the thing, it usually comes through here, so it'll puddle up, I think. But in big rainstorm, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Here's the steepest part, and I need to sort of smooth it off so that it's not so steep, because right now it's a little tenuous, right? It's got a steep thing, plus we turn at the bottom, and yeah, that's not good. Yeah, see all the bush shrubbery stuff. It was all in the way, you know, and I try to leave what I can, but cutting a road. So I am gonna make we're gonna go up the mountain here, but this here is where I'm gonna cut through, right through here, and maybe, you know, shave a little bit of the, you know, tree branch off, but because I need the height. But yeah, we'll plunge it through. I think I'm going to start that today, and that goes along the creek all the way up to the top of our property. So and that'll be cool, because it'll be more accessible to the big waterfall pool up there. It's I don't know, I just call it swimming hole. The waterfall's minimal. Oh, and this is also a challenge. Yeah, but it's a nice, pleasant place under branches and trees and all that, and it's got sandy bottom, so, you know, I want to make a little something out of it, but, you know, I want to make it easier to get up there. So here we start, you know, hitting more of the caliche. So over time, all this, you know, all the sand and the, you know, the dirt kind of pushes off, and then it lumps up down here in the creek. It's like a good 10-15 feet up right here down into the creek, and it just sort of slumps there, and so it's not like really hard rocky, you know, craziness. There's some rocks that have come down, but it's not too hard, and so carving it through should be just a winding through the trees and everything. But this stuff, you know, well, this is what I bought the hammer for the back of the tractor, you know, like so. And there's a few spots like that where it just kind of step up, but it was better than having to carve out a whole thing. So yeah, otherwise I should have just, you know, like had like a straight road, but I don't want to like smudge out all these bushes and stuff. Yeah, so I came up and around this thing, but we're close to the you know, the playground, caliche. Then we have sort of a swing, because we've got more of the caliche here, but I figured I can just swing wide. And there we have the river bottom. So, and I haven't smoothed it out too much. Let's see if I can. You can kind of see it, but it's yeah, I've tried to get all the big, you know, rocks and stuff out of the way, you know, because there's some of them bigger than others, but mostly I just wanted to be a smoother ride. Right here I've got a a bucket full of dirt that I gotta get up and over, because it's I tried to smooth out stuff and I just kind of left it where it was. You can see you know, just digging up bits on the side. So here's our dirt, rocks. Trying to get some of that out of the way. I don't want to dig them up if I don't have to. And this one I decided to pull up. That's it's actually quite big. I don't think I'll be able to handle that by myself. I'm gonna have to get a tractor bucket to haul it off. But I've been trying to, you know, leave the rocks at the sides of the road. And this one I was working on digging up. Yeah, just kind of leave them on the side of the road because they're you know, boundary, I guess. But they don't need to be anywhere else. So right now it's just going to be side of the road. So we're starting to get increase on the angle, the grade going steeper and steeper. So here I have a little point where I was trying to decide whether to go right or left, but I decided left would be the more, you know, smoother way up that way, rather than, you know, this way. There's, you know, anyway, just stuff. And so this is where we went, and I didn't dig up all the rocks. I just kind of pushed it with my bucket as much as I could, and then did some handwork, you know, to pull them aside, because it's not too bad here. But as we get steeper, they started pulling up the bigger stuff, and yeah. So, but there's some I couldn't get up. Need the bucket to do it. Here is one. You can see the difference where I stopped last time. It's a difference because I was starting up there and then working my way backwards, so I could, you know, face the tractor downhill and but now here, so I'm gonna have to turn it around and use my small bucket to start digging as I go down a little bit more. But I'm not gonna do too much more right now down here. I'm gonna stick with making the road part up there, and so I'm gonna just take you up there, show you. Look at that road, it's so much better. Oh, driving on this stuff is horrible. You know, it's no easy. You know, like every little bump makes a big bump. So, which, you know, I'm top heavy as a tractor, so trying to avoid those kind of things there, because they're buried in deep. There's one up here though that I'm gonna have to deal with today in the next little bit, because the plan is to just get it up that way, and then there's a kind of a leveler spot up there, and we're gonna go up a little bit further and turn to the right. So this is one of the steepest parts right here. That's, if we can I don't know if we can get a good shot that shows the angle, but we're going pretty steep. So I don't dare turn my tractor around up here. I have to take it down to the bottom, turn it around, and then back up the hill, because it's turning around sideways here is no go. I would feel like I was gonna, you know, tip it. So that's all.